Hey, it's Anthony Rios, the Healing Shaman, and I want to give you some information about understanding the shaman's journey, which is really a path of spiritual healing. Now, the first thing to know is that shamanism is humanity's oldest spiritual practice. It's not a religion, it's a practice. And it's been around for 30,000, some say up to 50,000 years. You'll find evidence of shamanic practices and methods around the world, right? So, shamanism in the West was introduced in the 1980s by Dr. Michael Harner. He established the Foundation for Shamanic Studies. Those classes and workshops are still being taught today. I teach some of those classes since 2019. And the important thing to know about all of this is that shamanism is a practice, it's a healing practice. And in the West, we can now use this most ancient of spiritual practices for physical well being, mental well being, emotional well being, and spiritual healing. So it's more than just a spiritual practice, it's really a profound way to connect with the spirit world. And in shamanism, you'll find that there is a world of spirits, right? A real place that we call non ordinary reality. Dr. Harner used the word non-ordinary reality a lot. Carlos Castaneda called the shamanic state of consciousness the trance state when we journey to these spirit worlds, right? So non-ordinary reality is where the spirits are at. And in most modern practices of shamanism and the shamanic journey method and the shaman's journey, there's an upper world and a lower world and a middle world, and these are worlds of spirits. So the thing to understand is that you can do this on your own, and when you learn it, you have it for the rest of your life. So, the heart of the shamanic practice is the shaman's journey, and it allows you to access spiritual guidance, healing. You can go on your own and get answers to questions that you have. From the spirit world, we have spirit helpers, spirit guides, power animals, ancestral spirits, elemental spirits, all manner of spiritual beings, transcended spiritual beings in these places that we call non ordinary reality, right? So, the way that I teach and the way I was trained is using the drum or the rattle. Some people sing, some traditions sing, some traditions incorporate singing, dancing, drumming, rattling, all of it. The way that I've been trained is using the drum and the rattle. And there's a specific journey beat that we use, and I'll teach that in another video. But the important thing to know is that the shaman's journey is a journey of healing. It's a divination practice. You journey when you learn the method on your own to meet your spirit teachers, your spirit guides, and helping spirits. And it's really important because this journey is a way that you can get information for whatever it is you're working on. If you're looking for guidance or healing for physical, mental, spiritual, emotional issues, you can get answers from the spirit world. Now, modern medicine overlooks our emotional and our spiritual health. Modern medicine looks at symptoms. Modern medicine wants to give you a pill, to give you a shot, right? And that's it. They're treating symptoms. Modern medicine does not look at the root cause of this instability, the illness, the imbalance in the system, right? This is a whole system that we're dealing with. This body is not just a body. There's an energetic system at play. There's an electrical system at play. There's a circulatory system at play, but they're all connected. You can't take them apart. They're all connected. So unfortunately, modern medicine is only looking at symptoms. And you have all of these specialists that will go look at this and look at that. And they don't look at the whole thing together, unfortunately. Shamanism offers a holistic approach to healing. Now, it's not for everybody. I'll say that straight up. Shamanism is not for everybody because it takes discipline, it takes practice, it takes commitment for this to work, right? So, a couple of things in preparation for your shaman's journey is creating a sacred space, a sacred environment. And this is the thing that I think is missing for a lot of people who are on spiritual paths today is that their disconnection is so massive that it takes them a while to get reconnected to spirit. That reconnection to spirit takes some time. And for some of you, you need to do that first. You need to reconnect with spirit, reconnect with the divine, and come back to yourself as the divine being that you really are. So we create a sacred environment for the shaman's journey. Some people smudge, they use sacred smoke like sage and copal or other scents. Some people light candles, but the shaman's journey is usually taken with your eyes covered, with a drum, live drumming or recorded drumming in a sacred, safe space with an intention. You're going with an intention. You're not just doing this happenstance, you have an intention. I'm journeying for a particular reason. I have a question. I'm asking for healing. I'm asking for guidance, right? And we journey to meet our spirit guides, our spirit helpers, compassionate spirits, right? So we call on these spiritual helpers and spirit guides to assist us in the process, and we establish a connection. Now, the beautiful thing about the shaman's journey is that you go into an altered state of consciousness, but you are in control, right? You don't just go and you're just floating around somewhere for hours and hours and hours. No, there's a starting point, start A, point A, you journey point B, you return point C. All right? That's what it does. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you're done. All right? So, what else do I want to say about that? I'm not going to go too deep right now. I just want to give you a taste that the shaman's journey is something that is very powerful. It works. It's been around for a long time, and if you want to work on a method that's been around for 50,000 years and people are still practicing it today, that should tell you something about the power that's there using this method to reconnect and connect with our spirit guides and the divine transcended beings that we work with. So it's a powerful tool for healing, for personal growth, and you can learn it. You can learn it, and once you learn it, it's like riding a bike. You have it for the rest of your life, and no one can take it away from you. All right. My name is Anthony Rios, the Healing Shaman. Come find out more at the Rainbow Path on School. There is a 7-day free trial that you can get about the sacred healing journey, which works with shamanic practices. So come check it out. The Rainbow Path on School. The link will be here in the comments. And if you have any questions, drop a comment, and I will be happy to do my best and answer it for you. All right. Thanks and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.